Hey guys, it's me, Frantz, all about helping you live in authenticity and expression, looking deeper than the surface to see the greatness within you, even when nobody else sees it. As you can see, I've cut my hair. Oh man, so I'm gonna miss my hair. I'm looking so different now. I can't shake my hair anymore. Yeah, but it was getting just too much. I didn't understand how it was growing. Some parts were longer than other parts, and it was just too much. I just had to reset, you know, so I can be more in control of how my hair looks, so I can do what I want to do with it, you know. And I think it's the best time to for me to talk about the issue of the weight of abundance, because a lot of time we just chase after abundance. We can even envy other people who in our eyes have more than what we have, but we don't really know the cost associated to it. So for me, the fact that I cut my hair, it's just a simple practical example of how having a lot can be difficult to handle, you know, and you have to be prepared for it. Least you end up failing, least it's you end up losing more than you gain. And for me, in my situation, um, where I am right now, I feel like it was really important for me, again, as I spoke about, not sacrificing your well-being for status. It was really important for me to take a break from everything that was in front of me. I mean, I didn't take a break from everything. I'm still involved in at least one thing. Yeah, and right here I'm still working on some projects. But yeah, for me it was essential to take a break and to prepare for what is coming, because honestly, where I wasn't ready for all that. And yeah, I can say with my life experience, all the things I've experienced, that really one has to be mindful as to preparing for abundance, because it's not easy. It's not easy, really not easy. For me, the kind of person I am, because I live a lot in the extremes, I have strong emotions, I think strongly, and yeah, I think in depth, and I have a lot of character traits that are very different from most people. It makes things in such a way that most of the things that are wrong with society around me just out of proportions, and it's a lot to handle, you know. uh, One thing I'm glad for is the fact that in my country, people value intellectualism. Yes, people value intellectualism. So there are things that I didn't experience in high school that I probably would have experienced if I was elsewhere. If I was in the United States, for example, I think people would have called me a geek, a nerd, and whatever, and maybe I would have been bullied. Yeah, but here people had more respect, even though, yeah, there were some people who were uncomfortable with my tendency to always try to be in advance, to be one step ahead, to understand what's coming next, what are we going to do. Yeah, not everybody was comfortable with my intelligence. And also one aspect that made things uh, a little difficult, but thank God it didn't happen many times. It wasn't most of the time that I would do things that would surprise other people, which is a great thing. Because I think I will talk about it more when I'm going to talk about the issue of looking at everything in a perspective of superiority rather than thinking about role, which role each one has to play. But I've realized that the problem here is that a lot of people were told growing up that if your classmate can do it, you also can. You know, that in a way we have the same intelligence, we can all do the same things. And that's not true. I've always challenged that idea. It's not true. It's just not true. We are designed differently for to respond to different needs of society. So you can't compete with someone in their area of competence when yours is totally different. So what would happen is whenever people would see me doing things like uh, solving a problem without knowing the formula or coming up with a formula I was never taught that happened to be in the book, they would automatically think that I must have been involved in something supernatural for me to do it. Because what they have been taught is that if your classmate can do it, you also can. So for them, it had to be something outside of the natural. And that one thing that has bothered me, you know, it's one thing that has bothered me. And also, again, the fact that here for people, uh, the idea of the dependency of the younger person towards the older person is very, very strong, is very, very important for people. And me being an independent thinker, that made people uncomfortable, and that still makes some people uncomfortable, you know. And also, even on my own, like just handling the emotions and the intensity of thoughts. It's hard, guys. It's hard for me sleeping. I can't just lie down and just sleep and it's fine. No, it's difficult. I'm trying hard to change my sleeping patterns because, yo, even in normal circumstances, I can take 2 hours on the bed thinking before I can fall asleep. And emotions, I'm going to keep it real, guys. Sometimes I run away from my emotions because it's just too much, especially when I grow affection for a young boy. I spend a lot of time with the ladies, but yeah, when I get to have a young boy like my nephew, which is for me like a son, the level of affection, if something happens to him and stuff, I can find myself crying. Yeah, and yeah, that's also something I cry easily. I mean, not for just anything, but yeah, because I feel strong emotions, I can cry easily. And sometimes I don't want people to see me like that. But I'm pretty sure someday you will see me crying. Maybe on a stage singing a song that is emotional, that brings me back to a period of my life where, you know, things were rough or, yeah, something special happened. But yeah, that's me. But for for you who really have the choice, and for all of us also, I really want us to think about it. Like, if you intend on becoming famous, are you aware of all the issues attached to fame? And how do you prepare for that? Because for me, I've had a taste of fame. I've had been into spaces where I got to be known through my music, and it was weird. It was weird. It was a new experience for me to be in a space where you are new, but you go and you greet someone. I introduce myself to someone. I'm like, yeah, I'm Frantz, and they're like, yes, I know. And I will be like, what is that? Yeah, because oh, I saw you sang there, and I was like, okay. But also, on one hand, I've seen the positive things. It's cool. It's cool being appreciated by people. It's cool having people coming to you like, hey, I saw you singing the other time and stuff. You know, uh, I wanted to speak to you, or I missed you. I didn't see you sing. I heard about you and stuff. Yeah, that part of things was cool. But there was always also the part where people were jealous of me. Yo, that part, it was crazy. You can see people like trying to tear you down sometimes in conversations. Yeah, people who are insecure, yo, they can't stand me. They cannot stand me because I'm smart. Sometimes I'll be writing a lot of things that people will appreciate, and you will find someone who is insecure will always try to be advising me to show me that they know better than me. Oh, guys, I've seen funny stuff. With the other one always being like, you know, Franz, I can also sing. I used to be in the choir. So what? Why aren't you doing it now? But it's sad. It's sad, you know, to see people who fail to appreciate themselves. And it's not that they don't have any talent. That guy was talented, you know. I'm not going to get into the detail. But he was talented. He had something special to offer, you know. But I don't know why he felt like he has to have the things I have for him to be valuable, for him to be somebody. Why do people think like that? And I really want you to get it when you watch my videos, when I talk about me, when I talk about what I can do. Hey, I'm not here to demean you, to diminish you. You have your things. You have your things to offer. You have your qualities. You have your talents, and you need to know them and express them and serve people with them. You need to bring your own contribution. So please, when you come to my channel, and if me talking about my qualities, my abilities makes you uncomfortable, it means you have to go and check yourself and learn how to see what you have to offer to the world, and appreciate it. Even if nobody else does, appreciate it yourself, so that you don't have to be uncomfortable when others appreciate themselves. Yeah, so there was also this aspect of people being jealous of me, and yo guys, I've been through things. And when you're famous, when you are admired by people, you can easily become a target. For me, there was a time when people were against me, and guys, when someone who used to admire you turns against you, they will not stand anymore the fact that they admire you. So they will try to convince themselves and others around them that you are not such a big deal. So I find myself in the place where people who used to enjoy my writing and comment on it started making fun of it. People who used to enjoy my music come to watch me play, who now try to make fun of it. Yo, it was weird. But these are the kind of things when you are admired by people, sure. Like, if someone is against you, if someone is jealous of you, man, they won't just leave you alone. They won't just let you be. They will do everything for to sabotage you, to destroy your image. So These are things I've seen already on a small scale. So I have an idea of what's awaiting me when things change. And to tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for fame. I don't know if I'm ready to be a public figure. But I keep going, even this YouTube channel, I'm making small steps. I'm practicing public speaking, basically. Yeah, because those things take time. Those things require some courage to put yourself out there just the way you are, you know. And for me, really, one thing I want is to inspire people to acknowledge themselves before everybody else does, before anybody else does, to love themselves, to see what they have to bring to the world, you know, and enjoy their lives and enjoy their talents, their gifts, right where they are. You don't have to wait for a place where you reach a certain status to love yourself. You don't have to wait for that to be happy. No, be happy with yourself now. Be comfortable in your own skin now. So that's what I want you to get. Now, what else can I say about the issue of preparing for abundance, knowing the weight of abundance? Yeah, money also, we can also talk about money, but I think I'm going to get more into it when I will be talking about being a human being, learning how to be a human being before learning how to be powerful. Because power, fame, and money, and yeah, it's all the same tools that you can use to do certain things, but how you use it, it depends on who you are. So I'm going to talk about it in another video. So yeah, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things to share, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. I hope it's going to make a difference in your life. And yeah, and don't keep it for yourself. Share it. I know there might be a lot of criticism coming my way, especially as I talk about my life, which I was already warned about. But you know what, guys? Right now, I'm really growing. I'm getting back to that place where I get to master the art of not caring. I just say things like they are, and if people don't get it, that's their problem. I try my best to explain, but to people who don't want to understand, who don't want to listen, I just keep going my way. And I know who I am, I know what I have to offer, and those who feel like I should be less than what I am, that's their problem. I don't care about this. I don't define myself by other people. Yeah, so I feel like I'm growing in that area. I'm really getting my confidence back, and I'm really getting to a place where I'm getting my character back also. I just stick to what I know to be true. And I want to inspire you to do the same. I'm not saying uh, to be rude to people. I'm not saying to be a delinquent and not care. No. I'm saying whatever is natural to you, that is beneficial to other people. It has to be beneficial. I'm not, I don't have this tendency of not seeing my age just for the sake of it. It's because of my intellect, it's because of the contribution I can bring in terms of enlightening people, helping people see what they don't see, in terms of solving problems. That is why I tend not to see my age, because of the speed at which I progress. So don't go out there and force people to accept something that is not productive. That's not what I'm saying. So think about it, prepare for whatever you want to acquire in terms of abundance, and make sure that it doesn't crush you. because there are a lot of people who are famous who end up in drugs, and we have to think about those things, guys. We have to think about those things. Let's not just look at what we want. Let's learn how to look at the constraints, the requirements to do it. So that was my message for you today. See you next time.